My name's Rob Olin. I'm the CEO, owner of Estuary Oysters. I'm a graduate of the Wakulla Environment Oyster class, and we manage 5 leases, all focused on growing the perfect Panacea Pearl oyster in Appalachia Bay, specifically just outside of Spring Creek. Our goal with my companies is to employ those that want to get back on the water, work on the water, keep their life on the water, so they can be supporting their family, build a new career with a living wage, all while we're saving the most important and essential estuary in North America, right down there in Appalachia Bay. Well, I heard about the Small Business Development Center at FAMU by way of a dear friend and mentor to the city, Steve Evans. I went to Steve with 3 different shells and told him about what was going on and the whole resurrection possibilities of a coast and all of its inhabitants. And he said, "You got to meet Keith Bowers at SBDC." And I said, "Could you do me an introduction?" And he typed out an email, and the rest is history. Keith was able to see me within 48 hours, and off we went. Well, it was joyous, really. As one who's always worked one phase of a company, Keith was able to bring all phases of a company. Because what we needed to do if we're going to qualify for a small business loan is create a comprehensive business plan. And we went through all the stages of that. And Keith was very patient. It took longer than I thought it was going to take. I don't know if it was 2 or 3 months, but we came up with really a great plan, from going to market, raising seed, employment. It was strong enough that we were able to, on our first pass with the first bank we utilized, to qualify for the loan. And it's from that plan that we did back then, just for estuary oysters, that same plan was used to build the entire co-op that is now spearheading the project on the coast. Well, some of the details on things that I needed to be adding to the plan to make it comprehensive. As I said, I came from one side, the marketing side. I came from the top line sales, which is always essential. But the bottom line on cost, cash flow, projections, those were all brought to my table and laid out in spreadsheets so that even a person who's looking at the top line only can understand where the bottom line comes from, as well as best practices on how to follow that. They gave me, from beginning to end, what I needed to do on a monthly, quarterly, and annual basis to monitor the business to make sure it works. What impressed me most about the SBDC at FAMU was the comfort level. I mean, we all go on, I'll just speak for me. You go in and you're pioneering something new. That's hard enough. But to have all aspects of it challenged, to really attack yourself on the front side, can be intimidating. And what happened here with Keith and his staff was they made me feel very comfortable that I didn't have all the answers right away off the cuff. And they were willing to be patient to help me mine through the different details I needed to uncover to complete the program. If anybody ever asked me, would I recommend SBDC to any other of my entrepreneurial friends, associates, I say not only would I, but I do already. It's the first thing that comes out of my mouth to anybody who's looking to start up a new program. You need to go to SBDC. Even if you don't end up trying to qualify for an SBA loan, go through the program. It will help you build a foundation with solid cornerstones by which you have benchmarks to build upon, project and monitor off of. It's the exercise that I think gives you the greatest chance for any kind of a small business entrepreneurial success. If anyone ever asked me, why SBDC, is you can do an awful lot as one person, one man, but you can't win championships without a team. You can't do something bigger than yourself without a team, without a group of people. We're all blessed with one specific talent that dominates us. And then we need other people to fill in those weaknesses that we weren't blessed with. And the beauty of that is the Small Business Development Council helps you identify your strengths and your weaknesses and where to go to find those talents to fill in your team. So you can then bring the best group forward for a championship result. 70% of small businesses don't make it. Those are pretty strong odds against you. But if you could just cut that in half, that would reverse it to 70% do make it. And I think that's probably a closer number that Keith and his team have here at SBDC.